Hello and welcome. I'm going to start that again. That was really weird. Hello and welcome to the Game Shed with me, Jamie. This is part 2 of our Dolmen walkthrough on PS5 and a second bout of tip giving from myself being Jamie, one half of the prestigious organisation known by about 6 people as the Games Shed. Now, Dolmen, I am loving. This is not my main game save, as I've discussed with you prior. Oh, hello. In the previous episode, I believe. I'm a soap star now. This is my YouTube video game. Why is he just chilling, having a little think? Oh well. Right, so, oh no, I lost some resource down there. Anyway, this is part 2. I previously discussed a few tips and tricks, but I'm going to try and cover off as many tips and tricks as I can in this game. I am right at the beginning of the game. In the last episode, I just walked basically down this path here, this path being the main path, because I have triggered the save beacon, that beacon where you saw I just spawned from a minute ago. Everything that I have killed prior has once again spawned, so all of those eggs in part 1 have respawned. But I'm going to be covering off loads of other bits of information today, stuff that I've found out subsequent to the last episode. One thing which I would like to mention right now is where I am just entering. This is called the crater, and it's kind of like a central little, your first kind of puzzle. How do I navigate this crazy world of Dolmen? How do I get around? Where do I go to get to the first boss? And that is all answerable in this very video. So do keep your ear holes open and free of obstacles such as pens and chewing gum, and just pay attention, because I will be telling you that information forthwith. I think that's still a word. And you will hear me coughing quite a lot, and the coughing is the reason why this follow-up video is so late. It is a week after the game has launched, when I could have just done this straight back to back on the first episode. It's because I've got a very dirty, stinking cold. I'm feeling really sorry for myself. I've got a bad cough. I've been sleeping on the sofa like some kind of naughty husband. I'm not a naughty husband. I'm coughing all night. I'm spluttering. I'm coughing. I'm feeling generally a bit crap. Right, so I'm just gonna do a thing here, which is to run away and deal with these little reprobates, these acid bums. Now, there are 3 types of spider at this beginning junction of the game. There is the baseline spider, who has quite a weak attack, and he's worth roughly, I want to say, 30 dolmen. There is the middle tier spider, and that's the acid bum one that you've seen a number of times already in this video, who fires a projectile at you, and he, I think, is worth about 40, but I've got my notes just to one side here, and I will navigate to my eyeballs. There we go. I can have a look now. Green bums are worth about 40-45 dolmen each per kill, and that's kind of indicative of how powerful they are as well, right? So they're more powerful than the baseline spiders, worth about 30 nanites. Sorry, I've been referring to it as dolmen. It's nanites per kill, and that's the currency in the top right-hand corner that will give you some upgrades to your abilities. And there's the third type of spider, who you saw hanging from the ceiling in part 1 down that little corridor that I said was no use going down there. That was the kind of third tier, the strongest, and that is worth roughly 100 nanites, so over 3 times more nanites than the first tier spider, and over 2.5 times as many nanites as the green bum one. Right, so when I came up here, across here, and you have to tackle this crater from this platform here. You have to come up it from here. You can access the crater from the main path, by coming straight up the path, going up the hill, and then you're on the bottom layer. You're straight directly at the bottom layer if you come there of the crater, and you might think, oh, I can just take on the whole crater from there. You can't. The elevator is locked down. You'll have seen me hack at some webs just up there a minute ago, and that was to free up the control panel for that elevator. The buttons on the elevator were red. They were red, indicating the elevator isn't working, until I reached here and I slashed at the webs. Slash! Freeze them up, and you can now navigate up and down. So I'm going to go down, and we're going to clear out the rest of this crater. Not vital. I can just go up to the top and proceed to the next part of this rush toward the boss. But I'm going to go and farm all of these goodies. You can see there is a scarce resource down there, and that also has a kind of enchantment that you can power up a weapon with, those purple ones, or that particular purple one anyway, and I shall hopefully remember to explain that when I get close to the next section of this game. Right, so let's pick up this here, and we've got some dolmen fragments. Now, I didn't actually discuss what dolmen fragments are in the last episode, so if you have a look at the top right hand corner of the screen, underneath the 1223 nanites that I have to craft with, take note of that number, I shall explain that in a minute as well. I have six dolmen, and those dolmen will provide you the opportunity, once you've defeated a boss, to respawn that boss. But why would I want to do that, Jamie? I can hear absolutely none of you saying. Well, I'm glad you asked. The reason you might want to respawn a boss is to farm. Quite simply, to get more resource. To make yourself even stronger for the forthcoming sections of the game. Now, I'm just backing up in this little area here so I can kill these spiders. I'm going to go around here. Ew, over all this slush. Oh, I forgot about him. Flame bum. He's going to try and spit at me. No, I got far enough away from him that he didn't attack me, which is nice. So we're going to go around here and collect this purple. And watch this. On the right hand side of the screen, acid catalyst and pyro metal, rare resource. So that first thing that I said, that you can actually tie onto a weapon excuse me, to give it more powerful properties. Okay, and you shall see that in the crafting screen later. Right, let's just be conscious here, not to just around. If you go around there and just come to the bridge where you can see all of these nice resources, you're going to get attacked from all sides, you see. There are 4, count them, 4 spiders underneath this bridge. I've just disposed of one. There's another. I think maybe I did one before that. I don't know. I'm on a lot of medication for this cold. There's another. Well, there's one up there. So let's deal with that happy chappy. I think he might run away from me, actually. Or are you just going to stand there and take it? Oh no, he's going to come and see what all the beef is. Can't make it, brother. I got you. And we're not done there. So if we have a look under the bridge, we might be able to see some scary legs. Let's go round and round and round. Really good place to farm. Coughs again. There's another. And that's a green bum. Dead. And another. Really quite sick. Shouldn't really be doing this much talking with this sore throat, but hey, we're all human. I'm sure you can forgive me. I'm sure you've had a cough before and tried to string together a sentence. Now, I believe there might be one more if we come back here, possibly over there, but I can't see him for the time being, so let's go and collect that resource. And if I get attacked, I get attacked. That's all there is to it. Are you going to jump scare me? No? Okay, looks like we got everyone. Right, so now that we've got everyone, we have rinsed this place of all its goodies. Let's go back up to the top where we were momentarily. No, a moment ago. We were there momentarily as well. We didn't hang about initially. Right to the top, 3rd floor. And round we go into the next phase of this game. So we've learned that we can farm this for some pretty good nanites. We've got 1463, and it's at this point I'm going to tell you about those nanites. If you were to press your option button here to get into your menu, if you look at that screen there on the left hand side, it tells you your level. You're a level 5. You start out at level 1 if you pick recruit. If you've got DLC, which is one of the questions I was asked in the comment section of the prior episode, how do I access my DLC character? Well, when you start the game, you should have access to different characters if you've got some DLC. The different characters will be on level 8 to start with. So all of this grinding that I'm doing now is negated with that DLC. You'll have characters with special abilities, shooting or melee, etc. This is a recruit, so this is your baseline character that I'm building up from scratch. Alright, so that's why I'm a level 5 at the moment. The second item that you can see there is the nanites that I'm currently carrying. I'm currently carrying 1463, and the item below that says the next upgrade to my suit, to my to my character. If I go across here, I can upgrade my constitution, my endurance, bottom left if you're wondering where to look, my energy, my strength and my skills. I can upgrade for 348 nanites, so I've got more than enough to do a few upgrades when I next get to a save point, which you shall see in this video. Woo! Right, so that's that covered off. Let's proceed, and this is where stuff gets tricky for such a low level being like myself. 3 eggs. As soon as we spawn one, the next one is going to open. There we go, and we just got to be quick and shoot them off quickly, and the third one should have opened already. There he is. It's alright, they're low tier spiders. Good, dealt with quite quickly. However, we have one more little issue in this room. As soon as we go down there, I'm going to get attacked by Flame Guy. Flame Guy, if that baseline spider was worth about 30 nanites, this guy is worth, I want to have a look. Did I explain it earlier in the section with all the flame guys? I don't know if I did, but he is worth approximately 160 nanites, so considerably more than the crappy spiders. And you can, if you have a good shield or a good grasp of how to use a shield, bosh, you do have that parry ability whereby you can bounce back his projectile. So yeah, Flame Guy, as I affectionately know him, is worth about 160 nanites. And the reason I say about is because the nanite value for any given slaying will change depending on the level of your character at that current time. So I took my notes about maybe 8 hours in. I've written standard spider is 34 nanites. He's actually, when you start the game, actually about 30 nanites. The third tier one, 103 nanites, probably comes in at about 90 to 100 nanites when you start the game, blah blah blah. So it changes as you progress through the game. Right, next section, and this is the section, one of the last sections I will be covering off in this video before we go to hopefully go and get our first new weapon. This does get tricky, so I might not show it in its entirety. I don't know, we'll see when I get there how cocky I'm feeling. Right, so this room looks pretty innocent, but it isn't, and you should listen out for audio cues. Alright, you can hear someone having a chit chat. That's because directly underneath where I am standing now is a little ghoul, and it's a flame guy, so we're gonna have to use our dodge and hopefully parry and mind him, because he has a very vicious attack. I'm not too worried by him. I just need to actually just be a little bit more cautious, which I'm not being at the moment. I'm not too worried by him. He did hit me twice, so I had to use a little bit of my energy bar. So just a reminder, 3 bars, top left, red bar health, green bar stamina. I use my stamina by running, by meleeing as well, and by dodging. It uses it and it recharges pretty quick. However, the blue bar, that is used for energy weapons. As you can see, it has 2 tiers. Right, so at the moment I've only got half an energy bar. That's because I used half of that to top up my health. Right, but how do you regain your actual energy bar? Well, I use my batteries by pressing down on the D-pad. And if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, you can see what looks like a battery. And that's because it is a battery. I'm going to use a battery now, so keep an eye on my blue bar. And this takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds in which you cannot attack, you cannot move, etc. If you move, attack, etc., you will break that and you will not recharge your energy. Right, now I can keep on shooting for a lot longer, you see, because I have fully charged my energy meter. And then it will take a while to recharge. But now I have 2 presses of the recharge health bar because my energy bar is fully complete. If I want to recharge my health, it uses half of the blue bar, all right, and it fills up half your energy bar. So I should really do it now. I'm not going to. Oh, balls, I did it anyway. I had my hand on the button on a just in case, but I pressed it anyway. Anyway, so there you go. I've got full health now, wastefully, and half an energy bar. So I'm going to top up with a battery, leaving me with 2 batteries. We're going to go into this next section, which is probably the toughest section so far. There are 2 enemies in this hallway, 1 off to the left, and if I open the door, there we go. Look, this guy's going to come try and attack me. I'm going to be really super cautious here because this guy is in such an awkward position and I really don't want to engage with him. You see? I don't like him. He's not a nice man. See? He just basically just absolutely mullered me. Dead. Get gone. Lost a bit of health there as he magically thrust around that corner. There is another one around this corner, alright? And hopefully we've got a bit of range on him. Yeah, we do. And I could use the sort of parry bounce back attack, but I don't really want to. I've got enough distance here to be able to kill him without worrying too much about it. And if you don't want to take on this guy and the last guy, you absolutely don't need to. They will continue their patrol walking up and down here. Wait until they're at that side. And then all you need to do is go through this door here. And there, just there on the floor around this corner is your save point. Just there. Just there is your save point. Alright? But temptation always awaits in this type of game. Go through here. A couple of crates to smash. Let's see. Yes, resource. Very nice. And more resource. Very nice indeed. So, worth it. If we go up here, another door. More resource. Definitely worth it. Now, this is where things get really, really tricky. In here is the hardest enemy to date. And I really do want to show you him. But I am going to go into here and we're going to save the game instead. So I'll show you Tricky Boy in just a minute when I've topped up my batteries. Aha! The first hidden item. Here's some nice resource for you. Some pyro metal rare. And talk to this chap. He gives you some parts to make a new weapon. Very nice. Thank you very kindly. And you will get a trophy for that the first time you pop that. Let's interact with this beacon and go into the ship. And I shall explain to you a bit more about the ship. And then we'll go and try and take on this hard enemy. And I'll show you where the boss is. And we shall jump into the next video, starting with the boss battle. Right, back on the ship, as I taught you before, go through this door on the left, and we have 2 options here. We have this to upgrade our self, and this to make some weapons. So, at the moment, I can actually make a new sword, an ice blade, because I have the pre-required elements. I can also make this fire sword. Now, at the moment, thinking about the enemy types here, ice is the stronger of the weapons. So I am going to craft this ice sword. Now, if you look around this screen, some of you might be wondering, oh, I've crafted some weapons, but I can't equip them. Why is that? Well, that is because you didn't check the prerequisite attributes. Look in the top right hand corner of my screen, you can see a +2 under science. That means I need to buff my science attribute by 2. So let's go and do that before we craft that weapon. Let's go into this here chamber where we assign our nanites to new attributes. So let's go down to science, and it wants me to be a +3 on science. I haven't upgraded this at all so far. So it's going to cost me 348 to do one upgrade. My next upgrade is going to cost me 400, so I can do that. I have still got 1400 nanites in the bank. The next upgrade is going to cost me 460, so I'm going to upgrade my skill. I've got 955 nanites left over. My next upgrade is going to cost 529, so I'm going to upgrade my health or my energy. What am I going to upgrade? Oh, sorry, not my health, my energy or my endurance. I want my energy upgraded, and there we go. So my next upgrade will now, if I confirm this, my next upgrade will be 608 nanites, and I will be left with 426. I will be a level 9 from 5 before I stepped in here. My ranged attack has increased from 38 to 41, so a considerable upgrade. My defense, I am now considerably, I'm in fact 50% more hard than I was before. More hard than I was before. That sounds all kinds of wrong, but there you go. My abilities multiplier is massively up as well. So let's confirm these changes, upgrade my suit. Let's go and build that ice sword. Very nice. I'm very happy with those upgrades. Very nice cost to myself. Let's go and build icy sword. This sword here, this great sword, is a two-handed sword. This is just a single-handed sword. I'm ready to do this. And here are the attributes you can assign. We have 3 bonus slots. You can see that under bonus. So let's click on the first one. Let's go across. And these attribute things that I have picked up along the way give us different skills. So if I assign this one, it gives us +7 physical attack, increases our attack speed by 5%, costs 3 less on the light attack and 4 less on the heavy attack. I like the sound of that. I'm going to hit that. Then I'm going to assign 2 more items to it. So let's hit this bonus and let's have a look at what other parts I can assign. I can assign this, which will reduce the cost of light and heavy attacks, which will obviously save our stamina somewhat by 5 and 7. If I go across here, this increases the speed by 12, increases the physical strength of that attack by 11. That might be actually quite beneficial. I might have that one. Yeah, let's have that one. And then the third attribute I'm going to assign to it, I'm going to pop on, I think I actually want this one. So this has increased physical damage by +4, attack speed by 3%, decreases my light attack cost by 1 and my heavy attack by 2. Sounds good. So let's pop that into its slot. Oh, I can't because I already have one type of that element. So I'm going to pick this one instead, which is +3%, etc. Right, done. And confirm that by pressing triangle to craft it. Confirm it with X. I now have an ice scrap sword. So what I want to do is exit the machine and access my inventory screen, and let's go to my right hand, and we're going to assign the weapon in the secondary slot. So back out we go. Let's go back to that hallway, and let's see, that hallway is in the crater rooms. Let's see how that weapon does. I should be a hell of a lot better equipped now, quite literally, to take on any physical challenges with melee. So if I want to swap now, primary weapons, I can just tap right on the D-pad. There's my new ice sword. Have a look at this. Whoa. Whoa, he's a big slicer. Right, and you can do the same with different types of shields and different primary weapons. I didn't actually have a look, see if I could build any guns. We'll save that for another day. No, we won't. Should we do it now? Let's have a quick look now. I've done the sword. I primarily like to use guns. I'm a ranged weapon expert, some might say. So let's go and have a look at the guns, see if I can do anything. It's just here. It's one room over. It's not going to cost us a great deal of time. And to do that, let's go down here and across to the guns. And I can craft this Nicoderma shotgun. However, I don't have the strength to hold it. That is all I can craft. So it's a triple shot shotgun. Yeah, I just need to buff my strength by claiming some nanites. So, yep. Let's just remember that. Let's go up and do... Let's go down, as I was saying, and go out and clear that hallway, and potentially I should have enough nanites for that upgrade. So remember, if you do need to know how many nanites you need for the upgrade, go back into your inventory screen like so, and it says next upgrade 608 nanites. I only have 426, so killing those 2 flame guys should do me absolutely fine. I'm going to use this door as cover, but they are susceptible to coming in. I mean, this is getting boring now, but... Oh, dear. Oh. Huh. Alright. So the fight is on now. Unparryable. I'm just going to absolutely hammer him with my new sword. And that was good. And now we have 706. Let's go and get a new weapon before we challenge our next guy. So interact there. Teleport to ship. Let's jump in. We have the required amount of nanites and the recipe for that shotty. Let's go over here. Is there anything else I could craft? Different bits of armor. Yes. I need +3 constitution. There's absolutely heaps I can build, but I don't have the bits and pieces needed for those things. So let's just craft this. And we're going to assign some good stuff on it. Let's have a look. See, that's got some fire attributes. That's just speed. Oh, +9 on the fire attack. Right, next one. Always good to have a variety of weapons in the arsenal. So that, and remember, this is all up to you. There's no right way of doing it. And this one, and craft. Let's craft that. We now have a shotty. So let's back out of here. And what did I need? I needed 1 strength, was it? And you can check by just going into your equipment, over to your weapons. Bosh, yes, I need +1 strength. +1 strength. Let's go in here. Oh no, did I? I don't. Yes, I do. Do I? Yes, I do. I was thinking there I didn't have enough nanites to level up, but yes, I do. I'm not going that crazy. The medication hasn't got to me that hard. Let's go and let's equip the gun in our secondary gun slot. Where are we? Down at ranged. Hit that. Bosh. Now to change weapons, I just tap up on the D-pad and this fires. Boom, like so. Looks tasty. Let's get out of here and go and mess that bad boy up. I've hyped him now. He's either going to kill me instantly or he's going to be really easy. I don't know. It's one of those enemies that if you overthink it, he'll probably get you. If you just go into it cash, he probably won't. Right, these guys, I mean, one would say because they're flame guys, I should just be bouncing back the flame on them, but one would say that they don't like ice. I think I have actually written down what each enemy's weakness is on my little bit of paper here, but I'm using logic for this. Right, he's dead. I do kind of want to go and attack this guy with my ice sword. Shall I do it? No. I'm going to keep... Where are you going? Where do you think you're going, brother? Come on. Bye. Right, let's go and deal with this fella. Okay, we're going to use our shotgun, curiously. It might do bugger all to the guy, but I want to try it out on an enemy. I've never used it before. So when you go through this door, he's hiding just down here behind this window. He's a little jump scare specialist. Let's do this. Oh, it's taken. It's taken a fair bit. Oh, that sword is very nice. Okay, let's wait till my energy. Yeah, that sword did the absolute business. So that enemy was able to teleport. Right, onwards and upwards. Let me go and show you where the boss is. He's not even in here. I just wanted to show you that guy. I wanted to test out my new gun. Show you some of the weapon making mechanics of this game. Down we go. You can just tap this to refill all of your bits and pieces and back out. Let's go this way.
I'm getting a signature ahead.
What's the threat level?
Blast those.
Huge. Bigger than everything you've faced so far.
Grab
Make sure
that.
you're ready and equipped for the challenge.
You can come around here. There's absolutely nothing here. So we come into here. And there's a corridor. And that corridor, at the end of that corridor there, will lead you back into the crater. Alright? We don't want to do that, do we? No, Jeremy, we don't. What we want to do is trigger this bad boy here. And that, well, actually, this is, sorry, I'm lying. This is how you use your dolmen. Once you've killed the boss, you can respawn the boss from here using your dolmen, the thing I've got 8 of at the moment. Or you can use it right now because the boss is in there. And if you're having a lot of trouble with bosses, you can call for a multiplayer sesh so someone can come along and help you with that boss. Isn't that jolly nice? Yes, it is. So in the next episode, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop in there and we're going to deal with the first of the Dolmen bosses and proceed our way into the next area because we will have a strong enough sword now that we've defeated the big boss to cut our way through the main spawn points ropes that were impenetrable prior to killing this boss. And that is where I'll get my words out, and hopefully by the 3rd episode I'll be able to formulate sentences better and this cold will be gone. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, do leave a thumbs up. If you've got any questions on Dolmen, do leave me a comment, do ask. I'm very intrigued about what you're having difficulty with, or if I've absolutely ballsed up on anything I've told you here, feel free to correct me. I'd love to have a little chat with you about this game. So thanks for watching everyone, and until the next time, I'll see you later.